video on YouTube, Elemental Beauty here. Well, today I'm going to show you how I do my everyday foundation routine, or, just the basics. My foundation, my eyebrows, my mascara, and that I tend to like to do my mascara before I put my eye makeup on. That way it doesn't get the black little flakes on the eyelids. So, yeah, if you would like to know how I did this foundation routine, then please keep on watching. So the products I use this is just a facial primer from Sally's Beauty Supply. You can usually find it, it's up at the register. So yeah, that's where I got that. And then I use the Glamoflage Heavy Duty Concealer by Hard Candy in Light. And then I used the Dream Matte Mousse Porcelain Ivory Light No. 1 by Maybelline. And my setting powder, I used Mineral Elements by Eden in Translucent. For my bronzer, I used NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. For my blush, I used L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush in Innocent Flush. For my eyes, for my mascara, I used the e.l.f. Dual-Ended Waterproof and Regular Mascara. For my eyebrows, I used the 2-in-1 Eyeshadow Duo by Estee Lauder. This was a sample. This is not sold anymore. Selection from Bordeaux Duo and selection from Storm Duo. So yeah. And then the brushes that I used are, my foundation brush that I used is from Essence of Beauty. The blending brush that I used is the e.l.f. powder brush. Then my powder brush that I use is just a Walmart brand. I'm not sure what it is. I got it in a set for Christmas. For my blush, I use this small blush brush by the same company. And to blend everything together, I use this big powder brush from the Walmart brand, and these are just super soft. I love them. I don't know if you can tell just by me doing that how soft they are. And then on my lips, of course, I used Carmex Moisturizing Lip Balm. Oh, and the liner brush, I just used an angle liner brush, of course, by the same company. A eyelash curler by e.l.f., a finishing spray by e.l.f., and a hand sanitizer by Bath & Body Works in Fresh Linen. So yeah, and the camera I'm using, you guys probably don't care. So yeah, anywho. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this tutorial started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is use a hand sanitizer. I always use hand sanitizer before I apply any makeup, and just massage it thoroughly into your hands until they are completely dry. Forgive the mess behind me. I was in the middle of trying to clean the kitchen and do this, so yeah. Start out with the base. This is the foundation base from Sally's Beauty Supply, and you only need just a tiny bit, because a little goes a long way. Just do your 5 dots on your face, or however you apply your primer, and just blend it in. Now I'm going to take my foundation, and this is the L'Oreal Dream Matte Mousse in Light Ivory, and I'm taking my foundation brush from Essence of Beauty, and I'm just gonna get some of that on the brush and apply it to my forehead, my cheeks, my chin, my nose. And I'm not going to use this brush to blend it out all the way, just a little bit. So yeah. Sorry for the bump. The dog keeps bugging me. So now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Powder brush and blend it all in. The dog keeps bumping the table. Sorry about that. He wants to play. But Mommy's busy. Just make sure you get it all over your cheeks, your chin, your nose, down your neck. You want to bring it down so it blends in really well. Lulu Kitty in the back there. That's my Lulu Kitty. Very bushy tail. Now I'm going to take the Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer in Light and just take a tiny bit. Oh, whoa, too much right there. So I'm going to try and put some back. And I'm just going to place that on any blemishes that I have and underneath my eyes where I have really dark circles, because certain too fuzzy things tend to keep me up at night. Cat and the dog. And just blend that out really well with your fingers or a foundation brush. You can use whatever you like. I like to use a combination of both. I use my fingers first and then I blend it out more with my brush to make it look more even. So yeah, just blend it out as best you can. And here I'm just taking, like I said earlier, I'm taking my foundation brush and just blending it out a little bit more. I don't like to fully cover my freckles. I like to keep a little bit of them popping through. You know, I just think it kind of adds, I don't know, character to my face. I'm kind of known for my freckles. So yeah. And I'm not ashamed of them. It's the Irish in me. Now I'm going to take my setting powder, just tap a little bit of that into the cap. And I'm going to take just a Walmart brand powder brush. It's very similar to the e.l.f. brush, as you can see. And I'm just going to use that and set my foundation and concealer with that. I'm going to tilt my head back a bit and just do the 4 dots and then blend out. Just keep blending it out until you get full coverage. Don't forget your neck. Don't forget underneath your eyes to set your concealer. And now, I'm just shutting everything. I'm going to take my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny. And I'm just going to apply that with a large face brush. Get some on there and tap off any excess. I'm just going to apply that to the hollows in my cheeks and down my neckline and on my temples and across my forehead and down my nose and chin. Pretty much all over my face except for the very center of my cheeks and everything. I like to leave those open kind of for a natural highlight. I usually don't put a highlighter underneath my eyes unless I have to. I just kind of let my natural skin shine through. So just apply that all over your face, you know, wherever you want, blah blah blah. Now I'm going to take this L'Oreal True Match blush in Innocent Flush in a little blush brush. It's actually a travel size brush, but I just like using it. And it's the same as the Walmart brand, and I'm just going to apply that just above the bronzer. Just to kind of give my cheeks a little bit more color instead of straight brown. And then I also like to put a little bit on my forehead and down my nose and on my chin, on my neckline as well, just to kind of blend it all together. Now I'm going to take my large face brush and just blend everything in, get any loose powder off, just kind of brush everything off and blend it all in. Now I'm going to take this Estee Lauder eyeshadow duo. I am not sure of the colors. And I'm going to take an angled eyeshadow brush and I'm going to mix the two colors. One's kind of a dusty brownish pink and the other one's kind of a really light brown. And I don't know, it just seems mixing the two makes my eyebrows, you know, not too much but not too little. So I really like how they turned out. Just get some on your brush and tap it off, the excess, and apply that to your brows. And I really, in all honesty, do not know how to do my eyebrows. I have watched a bunch of tutorials. I do trim my eyebrows, but other than that, I really don't know how to shape them or do anything like that. Now I'm going to take an e.l.f. eyelash curler and curl my eyelashes. And now I'm going to take some mascara, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. dual-ended mascara, and I'm going to be using the waterproof side because my eyes tend to water. Because I'm going to the mall later today, so I like to use the waterproof because I have to run my scooter, so even though I'm going to be wearing sunglasses, you know, my eyes still get watery. So just apply that to your upper and lower lash line. Just kind of wiggle it back and forth or apply it however you want, doesn't matter. And I'll leave a link to the tutorial that I used to do my hair. It's called the Mermaid Waves, and I learned this from Candy Johnson. I'll leave a link to the video in the description box so you can go check that out. I will also leave a list of products in the end of the video. So this is my finished foundation routine. I'll just take my hair down and comb it out. And this is how I go out sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to throw on eyeshadow, sometimes I just throw on foundation and mascara, and that seems to be enough. I forgot my lips, so I'm just going to take some Carmex and just use a tiny bit and put that on my lips. I love Carmex. I've been using it forever. So just apply that to your lips, and this is my finished foundation routine. And I'm going to be using some e.l.f. setting spray. The color print has worn off, so just hold it arm length away from your face and spray it a few times. It was really cold, so that's why I'm flinching each time. So yeah, and just wave your hands like a freaking fairy and dry your face. So that's the finished foundation routine. I know I've said that about 5 times already, but I'll see you guys later. Love ya!